Over to you, Pete, with the goalkeeper.
Why me? Why me?
I mean, he should do better here, shouldn't he, Peter?
No, of course, yeah.
Yeah.
Of course he should.
This is everyone. This is everyone. Just have a look at all the red shirts doing nothing, you know? Doing nothing. And then that isn't great goalkeeping. You either hold on to, I mean, look at it from here. Just hold on to it. Just hold on to it. Or, if you feel you can't, get it somewhere else, save, out to one of the sides, but did it straight back to Anthony, you know? That was a gift, but fortunately, Anthony gave it back.
But even you can eradicate that from the start. I think the throw-in.
Apart from Matthias Cunha limping off with whatever that is, hamstring injury, it's been quite positive today. I mean, they
Apart from the finishing, though. I mean,
apart from the
what about Ahmad's chance right at the end?
but I mean, Sergi came on instead of Cunha. I have to say he's played absolutely fantastic. This is a big miss. I mean, this is the equivalent of the goalkeeper, the other end, making a mistake. It is. That's how big that chance is. And that should be in the back of the net.
That's silenced Old Trafford, but right from the kick-off, that man we just heard from got his first goal at Old Trafford.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes the most simple thing to do is also the most effective thing to do. A nice long ball up here. Sergi, which I think he was probably the best player, Man United player today, gets a little touch. This is well done by Dalot. And clever little sort of track back from Mbeumo and his first goal in a red shirt at Old Trafford. And you think, OK, fine, we conceded that goal.
In that huge game at Old Trafford, Manchester United have the half-time lead. Before we see the goal, should have they had a penalty, or are you happy with the outcome of this with VAR?
No, it shouldn't. It's not a penalty. It is actually, it's a free kick outside the box. But I think, and you correct me if I'm wrong, I think because he's given the penalty, it goes to VAR.
Sam Barrett, the referee, gives the penalty, yes?
Yeah, he gives the penalty.
Stuart Atwell recommends an on-field review.
Yeah, and it's a foul, but it's outside the box. And because it's outside the box, they can't give the free kick. Is that right? Yes. Correct? Then it's a drop ball and play. So they've got this right. I think it's even Steven here, isn't it? But you can see that little kick.
What's the defender's point of view there from Kyle Walker? Breathing a huge sigh of relief?
Yeah, I was watching obviously in real time and I was thinking, oh, just be careful, be careful. It seemed like it went on for an age, but I agree. I think it was a free kick outside the box. The first contact was vital. It was very important for Burnley. The first contact was a great first contact, giving them the opportunity to cause havoc in the box and get a shot off.
But that first contact takes 4 players out of the game for United, which is, again, what we talked about pre-match, the concentration, eradicate all the mistakes that you make. You know, that's a simple thing. You cannot, I mean, a throw in and a head on the front post, and then you got 4 players less than they. Plus, there were 2 players free even in the beginning.
So, Anthony thought he got a point for Burnley.
Well, Bryan, you just come
Fernandez charged with the responsibility from the spot.
Pressure on your captain at the end there. Is it possible to stand here right now and put your emotions into some sort of words?
Yeah, I think we know we're in a difficult moment, and we knew it, and we just take everyone together. So I think that's what helped us today.
Is it just a completely different experience playing for Manchester United? I know you're only in the early weeks, but playing for Manchester United, winning for Manchester United, is it just a completely different scale to what you've experienced in the past?
Yeah, I think obviously it's a big club, so the expectations are high. So I think we need to deal with it, but obviously it's a great feeling to win here.
We've been talking about referees and VAR right from minute 1 of today's show. Happy with the outcome here? What do we think?
I think it's a penalty, but it's one of the softer ones.
Gary?
And it's stupid. It's so stupid. No need to do that.
Yeah, I agree. I think it is a penalty, but I think it's very soft, and I totally agree with what Peter said. It's a rush of blood. I don't understand why he's done it, why he feels the need.
In that huge game at Old Trafford, Manchester United have the half-time lead. Before we see the goal, should have they had a penalty, or are you happy with the outcome of this with VAR?
No, it shouldn't. It's not a penalty. It is actually, it's a free kick outside the box.
Yeah, we'll come to his goal in a moment in an astonishingly eventful second half because United, of course, missed all those chances to add to their 1-goal lead in the first half. And then, Gary, Burnley got the first of their equalisers from nowhere and stunned Old Trafford. And same old defensive issues again?
Yeah, they did. It was anything but straightforward the second half, wasn't it? A goal to concede from a United point of view. We see the build-up here. De Ligt gets sucked out wide. Yeah, it's a real sloppy goal to concede. You look at Dalot and Shaw's position here. I think once Dalot and Shaw are occupying the centre-back position, they have to open the body position and see that run. He doesn't really have to bust his gut to get in there. He almost just drifts along and he can't believe his luck when the ball comes in. For me, from a defensive point of view, you have to scan, you have to open your body up. You can't mark this space, you have to get against somebody. And from a United point of view, a really sloppy goal to concede.
That silenced Old Trafford, but right from the kick-off, that man we've just heard from got his first goal at Old Trafford. Now, from the free kick for the goal, Kyle Walker involved again. Was this a free kick in the first place?
Nope. Not for me.
You've got to get in ahead of Peter.
I said straight away, yeah. No, not for me.
It's a corner kick. It's a corner kick. So
yep.
It doesn't make the biggest difference because it's kind of, even though it's a little bit closer. But do you know what? What to say that is, I really feel for Dubravka. Yeah. He's played really well in this half. That reaction there is incredible. But it's clearly over the line. And Colin have scored for Man United. And still no Man United players scored in this Premier League season.
They've created history today. The first Premier League team ever. First 2 goals of a brand new season are both own goals.
Yeah.
That's never happened before.
There's been chances. I mean, and you think, okay, fine, we conceded that goal. Now we're back, and now we take off from here. Because sometimes you can concede goals and it's bad, and then that's a recovery. But you have to take off from there.
And
you know what? They didn't.
No. I think it was an impressive piece of play by Mbeumo, to be fair. I thought was one of the better players for Manchester United. The way that all the defenders was going back, he just checked his run 2 yards out and it opened up that space for him. But Scott Parker will be fuming. Yeah. You just work hard to get yourself back in the game, and a minute later from the kick-off, you're down again. So disappointing.
But Peter's right; they didn't build on it, and more defensive issues, and the goalkeeper involved in 2-2.
But it's been positive. It's been a positive reaction from midweek and of course the first 2 games as well. A bit unlucky actually here. Is that could that have been a little sort of soft penalty?
Nah, not for me. I think it was a good chance.
It was.
But the only positive, let's be honest, for Burnley, in Burnley's point of view, is that they're in at 1-0 at half-time, because that could have been very different. And I think Manchester United desperately need that second goal. As we know, football can spring up some surprises, but it's a dominant performance, I think, in a long first half for Burnley.
Sure. How big a hurdle do you think the team might have cleared today? Because it's almost been like, even last season when you went here, it almost seemed to get to a point where it didn't matter how well you played, you couldn't win.
Yeah, I think it's really hard. As I said, everyone expects a lot from us. And I think it was really good to win today, even mentally. And now going to the national break with a bit of breather.
Yeah, we'll come to his goal in a moment in an astonishingly eventful second half because United, of course, missed all those chances to add to their 1-goal lead in the first half. And then, Gary, Burnley got the first of their equalisers from nowhere and stunned Old Trafford. And same old defensive issues again?
Yeah, they did. It was anything but straightforward the second half, wasn't it? A goal to concede from a United point of view.